Oi oi, boot sales are back.
From the back of the cars and keep 2 metres apart. Keep away from the back of the cars and keep...
Right, put shoes and stuff on there because I've got a couple of weekends like, you girls, lay them nicely.
How much do you want for the backpack?
A tenner for that one. That's one of the best brands, that is, that one. Pink.
Sorry, mate.
I haven't, the weed's the only one I've got. Here they are. Good for those ones, brand new ones. Brand new they were. 6 they are. That one, that one. Yeah, and that one will be 20 quid.
How much?
3 quid for that one. Do 3 because that's 25. Lovely, thank you very much.
Thanks for that.
Early, innit, babe?
Much off for little bits, mate.
Excuse me, everyone. Thank you.
What I
Give
said
them
is
£2 a toy.
£2 a toy. What, £3 for the lot?
No.
No, £4. Look over that.
Fiver.
Yeah, go on then.
£3, that is.
No, mate.
Thank you, mate.
Lovely,
Thank
cheers.
You. Excuse me, please.
Well, that was a bit of a fail. It didn't go quite as to plan as what I thought it would be. So I only got my my action cam yesterday, so I haven't really had time to tinker about with it. So I was pressing record when it wasn't recording, and vice versa. So I didn't get all the footage that I actually planned to get. First thoughts of boot sales being back? Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad they're back. Social distancing was going on to a point. There were the odd few that would still rummage through the cars and stuff like that, but they had every aisle marshalled, and people were reminding people to keep the 2 meter distance apart. There were arrows down, so there was a one way system with arrows and bollards at one end, and some of the aisles were narrower than others, and I think it's a work in progress, but it looks like, well, I'm happy enough to go to them. I was a little bit wary first of all. Thought it was just going to be like everybody in car boots and stuff like that, but it wasn't actually too bad. This is the first time that I've been to this particular boot sale. And it was pretty decent. I got some nice pickups, which I'll show you in a minute. Again, apologies for not showing you everything that I picked up. I think I probably only caught 2 videos of the stuff that I picked up. I also met George Ross whilst I was there. Shout out to you, George Ross. Very nice to meet you. I think he picked up a little bolo as well, but I'll let him talk to you about that in a video that he does. I wasn't sure where the new buyers came in. I wasn't sure. Well, it didn't really make sense. When I first got there early in the morning, some of the buyers were going to the front, some of them were going to, not buyers, sellers. Some of the sellers were going to the beginning, some of them were going to the end. So I wasn't sure where what they say, fresh meat was. But all in all, it was good. I'm glad that they're back. It was just a weird experience having the camera on me for the first time as well. I'm thinking everyone's going to notice it, but nobody even blinked an eyelid. So at least that worries out of the window. It won't bother me now going out and having that on my backpack. Getting into the swing of things again took me a little while to buy the first thing. I was, I don't know, a bit cautious and stuff like that, but it's all new again. It's going to be different. But next Sunday, when my local one's open, that's when I'm gonna hit it big. So what I'll do now, I'll show you what it is that I picked up. You might have seen a couple of these in the footage beforehand from the actual boot sale. I've got a couple of nice little bits to resell. Let me I'll spin round and I'll show you. So first of all, this is a Little Life. I think it's called a Ranger. They're a baby carrier, but one of the higher end ones. Paid up on it a little bit. I paid a tenner, but I've sold similar to these before, and a couple I got roughly £90 for. It does have a little tiny. When I mean little tiny, I don't think you'll be able to see it, but there's a tiny little mark on it. I think it's there. Well, I say tiny. It looks bigger on the camera. But with all that said, I still think I'll be able to achieve I don't know. I'm going to list it for around 70, and if I can, I'll take anything over 55 or even 50. But yeah, look out for these. I've paid a couple in the charity shops. Cost me a fiver in charity shops. I've had 2 or 3 now. I've sold them for 70 up 9. I think one of the ones I got was 9. I think it was £95. But yeah, they're definitely something to look out for. Next up, I bought a couple of Wii bundles. I think you saw me get this lot here, which I don't normally pay £20 for a Wii, but I've got some games I need to get rid of, and if I bundle them with a Wii, I'll be able to get, I don't know, 55 to 60 quid. They're coming down now. At the start of lockdown, I was getting £80 easily. They were going within a day, 80 quid with 3 or 4 rubbish games. Oh, I also got. So I got, with the second bundle, I got a guitar as well, which always helps. They go for around 30 to 35 quid. I've sold a couple of box guitars recently with the game, and they was going for, I sold 2, and they went for $48.99 each plus postage. But from the first bundle, I got Legends of Rock Guitar Hero 3. And then the second bundle, I got the guitar, so there's a ready-made bundle to go already. I don't want to say ready anymore. Yeah, maybe. What else did I get? A couple of controllers. Yeah, so this little bundle here cost me, it was £20. I think, yeah, that was on the video, it was £20. And this bundle here with the guitar was £15. So, I don't know, I know that the prices are coming down, but I'll get them listed quick, and they should go quick. So I've got a couple of Wii bundles on there at the minute, but again, towards the higher end. So I've got one with 10 like fodder kid games, so bundle fodder, that are listed at around about 70. But yeah, should be alright there. So this bundle here, I think you see me briefly pick it up. Yeah, I don't normally pick up plush toys, but digging through the bag, there was some stuff in there. This looks nice. Not seen this before. So it's a made in 95 Bandai, so original Power Rangers. But try and do it with one hand. It's like a Mighty Max / Polly Pocket type toy. Didn't come with any figures, but I still think I'll be able to get 50 quid, £15 for it. But this thing spins, well, it moves here. I'll have to have a look into that some more. But yeah, but these are all official Nintendo and Sega plushes. There's not real value in them, but if I bundle them, might be able to get 15 quid for those, and I don't know, 8 quid for Sonic. Yeah, this lot, including this, what's in this bag, cost me a fiver. I don't think this come out on video. But in this bag, let's come out so you can see. Oh, that's not going to be in that bag. So these are Monster in My Pocket figures. So these are like the 90s versions of the blind bags. I've sold these before and I got some good money for these. They're 90s collectible toys. Depending on, again, it's one of those things that you've got to research each one just in case there's a real valuable one in there. But if not, I'll lot them. And so in total, so 1, 2, quick bit of maths there. It probably cost me about 75p. And there's loads here. There's about 30 odd. I think they should be going between 50 and 75 pound. Maybe more depending on what ones I've got. But again, I've got to go through each individual one. I think I've shown you that one already. So I think this is a glow in the dark one, which to me looked like, let's see if we can get a focus in on him. look like the more sought after ones. But there's everything here. There's dragons, little monsters and stuff like that. I'll try and bundle them up to, I don't know, either colour or type. What type of figure though? Is that Bigfoot or a Yeti? Yeah, that should be alright. There's a nice little bundle there. Next was a little electronics haul. So a couple of Sony Handycams. So this is, they don't have the chargers. It's the only problem. But I've spoken to somebody on we've got a resellers WhatsApp group, and they've said that if I just buy the AC adapter for it, it will charge the battery as well. So I paid a £5 each for these, and this one, spares and repairs, I've seen it go for 50 quid, spares and repairs, so even if it doesn't work, you get roughly £50 for it. It's a nice vintage Sony Handycam, High 8 I think it is. CCD, TRV, 670. I see one go on bidding without the charger, saying I'm not unsure if it powers up, and it went for I think around 55 quid. And this one here, if this works, it could fetch, so if this one works, it will fetch over £100, just over 100. But this one can go 150. So this is the HDR XR 105. So it's one of the, it's not new, but it's a newer version. Again, no charger, but it's in mint condition. I can't see, but how many times you hear that at the boot sale, no charger, it was working the last time and then it don't work. But again, spares and repairs, I've got my money there anyway, so. And this is a Fire Stick. I think it's what, I think it's the original one. It says on there, W87CUN. Paid £3 for that with the remote. 25 quid that'll go for, if it's working, of course. I've got to check it and test it. So that wasn't too bad. So all in all, not a bad day at the boot sale. Getting to grips with the new normal and looking forward to getting stuck in at the local boot sales where I am. So I'm Billy, this is Hidden Gem Reselling. Please subscribe, give me a thumbs up. If there's anything that you want to know, give me a comment. If there's anything that you want to see more of or less of, give me a comment, and I'll try and reply to everybody else. Have a good one. Take care.